La 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 la. La la la.
Get back in your frog.
Da 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 da.
We're gonna have words.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What was that?
Oh no.
Was what?
Okie doke.
You know, you mute me one more time, I'm kick you for the stream.
Hello, everybody. We are here to read, of course, an issue of the amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. When I take a pause, that is a warning. Just for those, I can see a certain somebody's future is having a little trouble.
Well,
wait,
he should know.
When you
He
take
should know.
menopause,
He's been through this before. I guess it's different on the receiving end.
it's Safari Trust. I just noticed that. He's just missing his hat.
But before we get into this issue, which is 135 of Spider-Man, let's go ahead and meet our cast and crew. If you look to my small, he's mean, he's green, he's always interrupting the intro now. He's Froggy.
Hi.
That took you way too long to say. If you
The
look to
Velvet
his-
Frog.
That's right. If you look over there, you can see he's also green. He's wielding a chainsaw. You have a chainsaw hand. Can you really have hearing damage at this point from me?
What'd you say? What?
He is Ash. He's on comics and he's on hearing damage.
He's also
Are
on
you talking to
phonics.
me?
No, I'm talking to the other guy with the handicap. Breen.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you.
Sorry.
If you look right down there, you can see him right there. He's got the books and he's got that lovely red curtain. He is the trustiest of all sidekicks. Somebody's future. Our present, he's trusty. Hello.
Okie doke, Alex.
If you look right there in the middle, he needs help. He's Zach.
He's the only guy in white here.
It's
How
okay,
original.
It's blue. What are you talking
Outfitting.
about? It's
Sure,
light.
sure.
It's sky blue.
It's very pale blue.
It's a pale sky. It's like baby boy blue.
Not even baby boy.
Speaking
Yeah,
of blue, on one of those lights, you can see them shining right there. No, not you. We're talking about the tree. Yay!
Pointing that
course-
way.
Of course, Miranya's right there. She's every woman in the world.
I'm the bestest ever.
There you go.
Christmas. Some orders to you, punk.
She's
Yeah.
coming to us 6 months in the future.
And
Yes.
finally, if you look right down there, he's usually our narrator, but not tonight. He is, well, Frank Castle.
Well, in this time, Trusty, when he says Alex, he's talking Rieger.
Yeah, that's why.
And now let's address the injustice of the opening.
Of course.
What is it going to take? How much must we beg, plead, cajole?
It'll never be enough.
Whatever.
I am not
Don't
going to.
start without me. I'm monologuing.
Well, you
I'm-
see, my father, he is a yellow belly code, just like Pixel. And Puppetine.
That is just a big old little bitch. Now, Mr. Ash, Mr. On Comics, can you read that, or do you need me to get close?
Is that what I sound like? Is Too Good Kid?
Yes.
And then we watch Mr. Rawhide in his underwear talk to us.
Oh, good lord.
All right, I'm going to go wait for the kids to settle down and we'll
And
get
I
this
have
show on the
something to
road.
say.
Go ahead, please.
No, that was it.
Not you,
Well-
Ash.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for a primetime reading extravaganza of Marvel Comics Group's The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 135.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Face it, friend. This issue's got everything.
including a close look at this cover.
And a kitchen sink. And drugs.
Including the terrible Tarantula, Harry Osborn's shocking discovery, and the ominous return of the Punisher.
Look at those eyebrows.
And now
Oh, yeah.
we turn the page.
If only this was out coming on 2022, it actually would be the return.
Stan Lee presents The Amazing Spider-Man.
Trademark.
Jerry Conway, author. Ross Andrew, artist. Frank Giacoia, embellisher. Artie Lemecq, letterer. L. Lessman, colorist. And Roy Thomas, your editor.
Les Nessman?
If it's less Lessman, does the less cancel out like negatives in math, so it makes it Mormon?
I'm very confused about Artie Lemecq.
He is too.
It's the Japanese pronunciation.
Please.
Sure.
That would be Reddick.
Shootout in Central Park.
With Aunt May.
That's right, Spider-Man.
Yes.
It's the Punisher speaking to himself in the third person. You fooled me once before with your Mr. Innocent act, but this time I caught you red-handed with your gangster cronies. So say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother. Wall crawler, this time you're going to die.
I have cronies? He doesn't realize I've been battling Tarantula and the others, trying to keep them from hijacking this ship. If I don't do something fast, he's going to make a mistake we'll both regret. How am I going to regret it? I'll be dead. Well, what can I do? I'm weak as a proverbial kitten. Meow?
Meow. Si, senor Punisher. Shoot him. I have no use for a thief who turns against me and tries to steal all our loot for himself, as you Americans say.
Can you beat that? Tarantula's playing along with him, making it look like I'm one of his hired help. I've been insulted before in my time, but this sounds ridiculous.
Crack!
Oh, close. But that just takes the cake.
Of
And
course you do.
Of course,
I know a thing,
You take the cake.
and I know a thing or two about cake.
You're short 1K.
Thanks for giving me a chance to get my breath back, Punisher. Now, if you'll just let me explain.
No,
Okay then. Good talk.
I know how your kind can twist words, wall crawler. How can you make a man doubt the evidence of his senses, question the sanity of his own mind? You did it to me before, asterisk.
In Spidey and the Punisher met in issue 129, editor Roy.
Thank you.
You won't do it again. Ugh!
Zach! Not Zach.
Rain the jewels.
Bunt.
Oh,
And he said-
yeah.
Spam? Is this just food?
Actually, it's maps.
I'm getting hungrier.
Hey, will you listen to me? Freaking crazy guy. Will you just listen to what I have to say?
No.
I don't know what you use for brains, but pal, you're really blowing it. Don't you realize what's been happening while we've been trading uppercuts?
Tarantula.
Now you're getting the idea. Good grief.
Just so, Spider-Man.
Frenchie?
May we?
But he has got an idea that, as you put it, too late. My prearranged getaway is already in operation. And while the two of you have upset our original plan to ransom this day cruise, shipped to the Mary of New York, You have failed to stop us from escaping with passengers' valuables. Adios, amigos, muchachas. Gracias.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Great.
Uh-huh.
That's just terrific. That's just swell.
You know, Clark, a lot of people aren't comfortable using that word anymore.
Blasted to Hades. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in the moment. Blasted to Hades. No. You have my apologies, Spider-Man.
Yes.
It appears I was wrong about you after all.
Again.
I heard that. But I'm not the only man who's made a mistake today.
I want a steak now.
If Tarantula thinks he's seen the last of the Punisher,
Hold it, pal. After all, I got a stake in this too.
then meet me at midnight, wall crawler. Meet me at the museum in Fort Tryon.
I'm seeing someone already.
Till then, as our South American enemy said, wow, I've been hanging in the air for a long time. Adios, amigo.
He also
supposed
said
to read
that
it
in front of
faster.
all those people. They know exactly where they're meeting.
You're supposed to scream
That's
it real
true.
fast, then jump in the water.
South American? Punisher sounded as though he knew something about the tarantula that I don't. Which makes it absolutely certain I'll keep that meeting tonight, no matter what. Wait, I have a date.
But
You heard that Punisher guy. He said Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes.
was in on this hijacking.
Somebody ought to tear him apart.
Yes, Abraham Lincoln's grandson.
7 years ago.
Hey, Spidey, wait! I want to talk with you a minute.
Oh no, it's Flash Thompson and Liz and Mary Jane. I had forgotten all about them. Uh-oh. That crowd behind them. The way they're pressing towards me, I may not be out of trouble after all.
Join us.
Hey folks, I had nothing to do with all this. I tried to save you, remember? No use. Too many of them crowding around me, and I'm so dizzy from the drug and the tarantula's toe stinger. I can't keep my balance.
One of us.
One of us. So if I'm gonna fall, I might as well turn it into an advantage and exit now.
Hey, Spidey, wait! Don't pay any attention to those guys. You can't just...
I can. It's my book.
That clinches it, Martha, because I don't think that's him talking. If he wasn't in cahoots with those pirates, why would he run away?
No innocent man would, George, that's for sure.
Lady, sheesh, you're full of air, and it's all hot.
Since when did Spider-Man get super hearing? That's what I want to know.
You know, I just want to point out that Peter Parker was supposed to be on that boat. So how is he going to explain not being on there?
Wait.
Wait for it.
You asked.
yet, as Spidey slips away from view in the muddy East River,
Flash, have you seen Peter anywhere? I just realized.
He's been gone since those goons attacked. I know, Mary Jane. He's probably hiding somewhere.
In the bathroom.
Oh, is that because I'm a coward, you think?
No, because he had to go. He ate those lobsters.
Because after all, he was with us when Tarantula and his two henchmen dropped their disguises just after we left the harbor. And he must have heard what they said, how they were going to hold all of us for ransom.
shown last issue, Editor Roy.
But it is sort of funny how he vanished when the fight started between Tarantula and those sailors. You know, just about the time Spidey showed up.
Is Flash getting a brain?
And had to leave the ship in order to rescue the sailor Tarantula kicked overboard. We were just passing under the Washington Bridge. Then, and I guess Spidey must have run out of webbing or something, because he didn't come right back when he'd finished carrying the sailor up to the bridge itself. He just stood there watching us, helplessly. Yeah, that's when I noticed Parker was missing, MJ. Spidey didn't show up again until we'd passed around the northern tip of Manhattan. Just when everything looked bad, he swung down from a police helicopter. Sorry if I'm mansplaining everything to you. And saved yours truly from getting himself killed permanently. Spidey took the kick meant for me. And instead of me falling because I tried to play hero, Spider-Man fell because he was a hero. Too bad the Punisher had to show up from nowhere and ruin it all.
That's what I do.
Since I'm certain Spidey could have handled it all by himself if he'd had half a chance.
But Flash, what about Petey? What do you suppose could have happened to...
Man overboard!
It's that close.
You weren't going to get that one.
MJ, I think your question's just been answered.
Oh, snap.
There's Peter Parker now.
Wipeout, overboard.
Help me!
Oh,
Tell
tell
us,
us,
lad.
Go ahead.
How'd you manage that trick? We ain't had a passenger fall off since 1956, back when I was a boy, you know?
Clean living and a proper diet will do it every time, sailor. I'm freezing! Give me a hand, will you?
Oh, my fingers are slipping. Ha ha ha.
They aren't pixel sized.
Thanks, chump.
Nobody's that big.
If I had pixels eyes, it'd be easier to reach you with.
Well, spill it, Tiger. How'd you manage to slip into the drink?
I was shoved over during the assault, Mary Jane. Guess I'm lucky to be alive, you know? I can't even swim! It isn't working. Flash doesn't believe me for a minute. He's smarter than I gave him credit for. And frankly, with a story like mine, I don't really blame him.
Awooga.
We'll take our leave of our harried hero now and look in on another hassled gentleman. One of the other continuing characters in our series, the stalwart and distressed publisher of the Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson, Boy Magnet.
At this moment, we'd like to ask you to turn down your volume.
Why is he a boy magnet? Shouldn't he be a lady magnet?
You're about to find out.
Oh, no.
It's not that kind of magnet, all right?
$1 million, JJJ? The mayor can't be serious. Sure, you owe him political favors, but to ask you to pay the entire ransom as a loan to the city? Jonah, that's nerve.
You're telling me, Robertson? It's times like these that Lindsay looks pretty
Mohan.
good again, huh?
Ring. Please pick up the light courtesy phone.
The telephone? Yes?
Yeah.
Parker? Not now, Parker. I'm trying to figure out a way to keep my sanity while I... What?
Wah, 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 wah. Hijackers were run off, Jonah, by the Punisher. With Spidey's help, of course. I even managed to snag some photos before... Mr. Jameson, you're not shouting anymore. Are you there? I can hear myself think.
Did you hear that? It's over! The hijacking was foiled by this Punisher character! Despite Spider-Man's
Yes, yes.
bumbling interference! I don't have to pay!
But I need money!
Misprint! Give me the mayor's office! No, make that the governor! After what the mayor almost had me to, he doesn't deserve the good news!
Good old Jonah, eh, Betty? The living incarnation of civic pride.
It is June.
And after Betty has made the necessary calls and put Jonah through to Albany.
In case you're wondering what happened, Spider-Man just saved JJJ $1 million.
Spider-Man, but
Hey!
Betty, you gotta give up them
Betty.
cigarettes.
Yeah, you got a frog in your throat there.
Definitely.
Hey.
Spider-Man?
yes.
Yes.
But how? Why, Mr. Robertson?
Oh, probably nothing more serious than a lapse in judgment, Betty. I've no doubt he'll regret it tomorrow, after the morning edition.
But tomorrow is still several long hours away, and for Peter Parker, return to the apartment he shares with Harry Osborn. Thoughts of J. Jonah Jameson and the Daily Bugle are the furthest things from his mind.
What's Pixel doing there?
And thanks for using all 3 J's.
He's in the shower.
That's right.
Oh,
Narrator's better than the damn writer.
he's in the shower now to go through his underwear.
Ew.
I don't like this at all.
No,
It's hard
our
object
Harry
in
hero
here.
is interested only in a shower to remove the sludge that he picked up from his dunk in the East River.
What's this long hard thing in here?
Listen to me, son. It's me, your father. Look through your roommate's clothes. It's the best thing for ya.
Dad, why does he have toys in here?
Look at his suit.
Oh Lord.
I knew it. He likes S&M.
Spider-Man.
And unfortunately, this has caused him to be a bit careless about where he placed his dirty clothes.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely filthy, son.
I'm gonna put him on. I'll be Spider-Man.
No, son, don't do that.
And that Peter
You don't know where
Tingle's
it's
not
been.
working at all right now.
I'll wear his suit with no underwear on. See how he likes it.
Don't go commando.
In his mask.
For you see, Harry Osborn has long had his suspicions about Peter Parker, suspicions born when Spider-Man was
Yes.
found
Yes.
with the dead body of Norman Osborn. Asterisk. Spidey 122. Editor Roy.
Thank you, Roy.
The man Spidey knew to be the Green Goblin, arch criminal and murderer of Peter's girlfriend Gwen Stacy. The man Harry knew only as his father.
Hold on. We can't look at that, That is just disgusting.
Who
Hey!
puts
Hey.
a dresser in the bathroom?
He's naked. We can't watch. Next
I
panel.
can't read my line.
Your
You'll need
point
to-
is?
Only Batgirl artists put dressers in bathrooms.
Are you
He's not in the
asking?
bathroom. The door to his bathroom is open.
Are you stating or asking for Harry?
Oh yeah,
Harry,
you're right.
Harry
Harry.
Osborn?
Come scrub my back.
Funny. I could have sworn I heard someone in my room. For just a moment, I thought, I guess it was just my imagination.
Run in
There's-
with me.
There's no one here now. Why am I
Just
wearing
my
slippers?
imagination.
And so, unaware of the events that we've just witnessed, Peter changes once more into the familiar red and blue costume
Look,
and sets out for his meeting with his sometimes ally.
if you look, there's two women there hugging and watch TV.
Netflix and chill.
Yep.
Cagney and Lacey.
Hey, Jan, if only we're
And
interested
any
in
two
Spider-Man.
characters in a Netflix show.
It might be Laverne and Shirley. We don't know yet.
We're gonna do it.
The mystery man we call the Punisher.
The Punisher said the museum in Fort Tryon. A fancy way of saying the cloisters here in Upper Manhattan. Hope I'm not heading into a trap.
You might.
Only if
might
you're going
be.
on a date in 2022.
Because with the Punisher, you never can tell. After all, what do I really know about this guy? He's like a modern day Lone Ranger, popping up to shoot some crooks, vanishing before anyone can find out his name. With my luck.
Why
He's probably got a phobia about spiders or something. Oh, speaking of luck, you're here.
You know, I heard he likes to tap dance and, do Broadway.
3, 2, 1. Of course I'm here, Spider-Man.
Yes.
The Punisher, third-person reference, keeps his word, no matter what it costs him.
So does Spider-Man, pal.
Yes.
But let's not get into the one-upsmanship bag, okay?
That suits me, wall crawler. Now, if you'll just follow.
Now just walk this way.
Walk this way.
Not without talcum powder.
I've got something to show you that you may find interesting.
I don't know if I like this. Lead on, McDuff.
Pants.
I'm all yours.
That's even worse.
You know what they say about guys who have big guns.
Big bullets.
Here, Spider-Man.
Yes.
I've used this abandoned room as a base for the past month. Getting a grip on myself. Collecting information.
Watching
tracing
steak
down
parties.
Leads.
Watching slides.
Watching.
And Ned leads.
Now look, the slideshow of Rick Jones' wife.
And what I've finally come up with is this.
Your very own slideshow of Disney World?
Here in Florida, Disney World is the place to go. Where your dreams will come true. Oh, sorry.
You know, it makes sense. They had maps before, now they have Disney World. It's all coming together.
Wait, Spidey. Wait just a little while. You'll be owned by him.
No, I'll be shared between them and Sony.
You'll be rented.
Don't be facetious, my friend. I don't have the patience to put up with it. What I have to show you is important.
When I was in the 5th grade,
It's your
I met
mother.
this guy.
She's a beautiful woman.
It's time to monologue.
Oh,
No,
here we go.
hold on.
Punisher style.
It's not time yet. Now it's
Down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's the origin of the man who's calling himself Tarantula.
Yes!
6 years ago, when he was still not a boy, he had another name. Anton Miguel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
As this picture shows, he was a member of a revolutionary band working to free a South American country from its oppressive dictatorship and playing bar mitzvahs on weekends.
They had a couple of hits.
He was a hard life, my friend.
It's not a revolutionary boy band. Come on.
Look at my guns.
My bad. I got bad information. He was, at the least, an enthusiastic soldier. Together with the other members of his small army, Rodriguez managed to strike terror into the hearts of the ruling class. They did this in many ways, by blowing up supply chains, by kidnapping politicos, including the brother of the country's mad dictator, holding them for ransom, then assassinating them if the ransom wasn't paid, or even if it was. There were those kind of rat rodents. And of course, by robbery, for Rodriguez was a master of this last technique and plied it whenever his superiors allowed. Unfortunately, as I said, Rodriguez was and is an enthusiast.
Hence the smile.
And like all enthusiasts, he would sometimes become carried away with disastrous results.
We all look like Mexican Tony Starks.
It helps with the ladies. The guard he shot, as shown in these films taken by the bank camera,
And then I shot the
had not
lady,
been
remember?
reaching for his gun. Rodriguez simply wanted to kill him.
Evil.
A fact his fellow revolutionaries recognized and despised. He was expelled from the band soon after that last concert tour. The army of the revolution had no use for indiscriminate solos and murderers.
He just has to wait about 10 years and then he'll do a reunion.
So then I joined it.
I'm sorry. It's the neckwear. The unfortunate choice of neckwear.
So then for a few years I traveled with Scooby-Doo in this gang.
And he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddlesome kids.
Yep.
But the army of the dictatorship did. He was given a commission, and because of his already somewhat disreputable reputation, he was also given a new name and a special mission.
To kill Franklin.
Wouldn't be right to let you live after we killed Franklin. He was our friend.
Mm-hmm.
Anton Miguel Rodriguez became Tarantula.
See?
A force for fear and terror. The twisted, perverted Captain America of his country.
That is a little far. I am not that perverted, you know.
A superhero for a fascist state. Naturally,
Venezuela.
he was used against his former comrades in the employment of a Delaware senator, an assignment he particularly enjoyed. But when one came down to it, Rodriguez still couldn't shake himself of his love for senseless death. He killed a guard during the interrogation of a captured revolutionary because the guard wouldn't let Tarantula beat the prisoner to a pulp. And in this way, he finished himself with the government army, as he'd finished himself with his former friends. To say the least, he left South America in something of a hurry, and arrived in New York 6 months later, not so much in a hurry after all, after a series of adventures which can only be termed ruthless. Naturally, he had no passport and is in our country illegally.
I crossed the border.
Not a problem anymore.
Mm-hmm.
A fact which doubtlessly keeps him awake at nights.
Hey, man, I got my green card.
For 4 additional months, he haunted bars and pool rooms in the shiftier parts of the city, learning the ins and outs of the Manhattan underworld. 3 weeks ago, he made his move, organizing his crime team to hijack a tour ship. Mysterio here! You're doing swell!
I made that last meeting at the Regal Beagle.
Mysterio, we're not in this issue.
You couldn't tell from the amount of monologuing. The rest of the story you already know. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, do you have any lozenges? I've been talking for fucking ever.
Tell me about it.
I've been meaning to ask you how you managed to be aboard that ship at just that time.
Well, you know, I was just born lucky, Punisher, just like you.
Your first name's Lucky?
That's sarcasm, because your family's dead and my uncle died, so we're both really unlucky. So, what now? You know where Bugface is hiding, I suppose.
Exactly. Here is my plan.
Wait.
I'm so disappointed. Spidey, of all people, should know. That's an arachnid.
I wanted to say bug because it's one syllable and time is of the essence.
Sure.
There is no time to explain. Let me sum up.
And so, 20 minutes later, outside a tenement in the West 100s facing Central Park.
Our narrator gets an upgrade. Hey.
Hey, handsome. Up here.
What?
Who's there? Who?
Is that Wolverine?
Kinda.
Or Ezra Miller.
Oh.
3 guesses, pal. Or pal. Or however you identify if you're Ezra.
Can't be Ezra. He's getting captured right now.
Caesar.
But he does like bondage.
Oh.
More than I need to know about him.
Wow, that was wrong all 3 times, Bunky. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Wait.
Of course you make that symbol.
Yes,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's the white supremacist confirmed.
Well, he's being played by you.
Exactly.
Is anyone else like to know that after an hour that guy will die? Head hits a concrete?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, my friend, I'd like to make the initial assault.
Well, it's your plan, Punisher. Don't let me keep you from playing one-man army.
But I do have time for another story. My thanks, Web Slinger.
Awkward running.
Yeah, I know, a little bit.
Someday I'll repay you in kind.
Crash!
The Punisher! Stop him, amigos! Kill him!
You hate Tarantula, Buster.
See?
He said you'll have to die. So you're going to die? Oh no, huh?
Frenchie?
On the contrary, scum.
Wait, I'm speaking French now.
If anyone's to be beaten here, you are.
Pow, pow.
Spam again.
It's some machine
More
gun.
meat.
Ay, ay, ay! You are insane, gringo!
It's Americano.
I would be mad to do anything. Oh my god, what the heck is wrong with you?
Run,
broke my neck.
Run, Tarantula! Even though you botched your line and I'm kind of coming in, making it sound even more confusing. Sorry, Charlie, but you're not going to get the chance.
You're not
Only
looking
the
at
best
Charlie.
tasting
Just for...
tuna gets to be Starkist.
Why is it every American goes into another country and calls people Charlie? Idiota! Zaki, I am not your common Anglo criminal. To be trapped and insulted like a child.
Thud.
I am El Tarantula. See?
That's La Tarantula.
Double jointed.
And I will have revenge on you, who spoiled such a carefully considered, Canadian now.
What's the matter, Twinkle Toes, miss?
Yes.
That won't be the last time those poison stickers end up jabbing air. We're not on board a ship now with those rolling decks. This time we're in Spidey country, and I can dodge those kicks of yours.
Racist.
You're going back to your own. Oh no.
But you can't dodge this!
That is true, amigo. The unexpected is difficult to avoid. Wouldn't you agree?
Whap.
My ribs! They're broken! Whew. He knocked the wind out of me with that chunk of stone, but he hasn't put me out for the count. Looks like he's headed for Central Park. And right now,
Spidey sense worked.
that suits me just fine. Oh, whoops. Maybe I spoke too soon. Apparently, I have lost him for the moment in this children's playground. But if my spider senses keep working, it shouldn't be too hard to pick him up again. With a little effort and the ever-popular Spidey diligence.
I always knew he was into going to parks and looking for kids.
Keep working?
No, that's Flash.
Ooh. Well, what did I tell you? There's Tarantula now, making towards the rowboat marina on the lake. And that's just the setting for this last act of this farce. And the curtain goes up now. Dun 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 dun. Surprise!
Na 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 na.
Want to come along quietly?
No.
We're not in the credits again.
Or do we have to do the hero-villain shuffle? That's where I call you and friends.
As long as you don't do the NFL hustle, I'm good.
How about the curly shuffle?
You'll never take me alive, American pig.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. Or at least something like that. And frankly, I'm kind of disappointed at your lack of class, old bean.
That's a racist reference.
Old bean? That's old bean's not, I don't think, huh? A little disappointed, but not much.
Oi! My back! I'm paralyzed! I'm suing now!
Now he's a Mexican jumping bean.
Old jumping bean and rice.
Now, if you'll just hold that pose, we'll wrap this up with a touch of webbing, and then we can all go home.
No!
Me to my bed, you to your cell.
Oh, okay. I'd rather go to the cell, not to your bed.
Ah, nuts! You moved. Whip. Well, we'll have to do this all over, the whole thing all over again now.
Mockery? You dare mock me? Don't you realize who? Wait, what I am?
Well, sure I do, Buster. You're a first-class creep, a traitor to your own friends, men who were trying to free their people from a dictatorship.
Oh,
Heroes whose boots you aren't fit to shine.
Spoosh.
You know something, amigo? It's bums like you who give revolution a bad name. Sick little criminals who don't give a hang because the cause
Bon Jovi?
Sick little criminals who don't give a hang about the cause they're fighting for, who only care about themselves and their own twisted egos. Sure, I know who you are, and punk, so do you. With your
I'm
guilt
not
cane
being
face
punk.
shot.
That was quite a speech, my friend.
Punisher, when did you sneak up?
Right after heroes whose boots he isn't fit to shine. Do you believe all that, wall crawler? Are you truly that idealistic?
Well, I just supported Che Guevara, so yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm idealistic. And I'll stay idealistic. Till something better comes along. What about you, Punisher? Don't you have any ideals?
I did. Once. But that's a long story, my friend.
Time
And
for
I've already
monologue.
told one long story in this issue. So this one is one better told at another time. Till we meet again.
Sure, friend. By friend, I mean mass psycho killer.
Happy trails.
Till
I'm
we
really
meet
a nice guy once you get to know me.
till we meet again.
Why don't we
Make a
double
great
date with our,
Fujili.
We can double date. Me with my dead wife. You with your dead girlfriend.
He'll bring over flan.
It'll be great.
Epilogue. It takes place here, in a warehouse that we've seen before.
Nyak, nyak, nyak.
And it features this youth, whose face is definitely familiar.
This is where ye killed my father. What I'll need, I'll find here.
That's right, son.
Follow my voice.
You know, my dad was a scientist himself.
I was a scientist myself.
Something. Of
Yes.
Something,
a
yeah.
very
Something of a
odd
scientist myself.
I just push this button here.
Narrator, please put us out of our misery.
He did
I'm
say-
trying.
Go ahead.
He did. You talked over him.
Yes, I
Ghost
heard
of
it.
Norman Osborn.
And yes, this is the former secret headquarters of the man who killed Gwen Stacy.
My father's got a secret.
and Liberty Balance.
Do-do-do-do-do.
As for the rest, we must wait for tomorrow.
Or next month's issue.
I was about to say.
But tomorrow's stream. Maybe. It's not my show.
It's not my
Actually,
show either.
we're going to have to wait until the next issue for the blockbuster story of the year. A story which can only be titled The Green Goblin Lives Again. We'll be waiting on you, Tiger.
And that is our end. Dun dun dun.
Yay!
Yes, we made it.
Finally. Oof.
I know, right? But we need to go ahead and put up the ticker. I want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Did you like the book? Did you like our performance? Let us know. Also, well, check out the Ko-Fi if you can. But that's about it. So from all of us here, Puppeteen and friends, we say thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Happy
you all.
trails.
Remember, we're nobody without you, and according to Puppeteen, we are nobody.